All right. This is Unraveled Gaming coming back to do another walkthrough here. You'll have to give me a little patience. I'm going to be eating my lunch here in a second. I'm taking my lunch break. And I'm going to try to do this fairly quickly. This is Teotihuacan. Um, and I am not going into the general rules. Basically, there was a uh, contest at some point. I am not in the contest. This is not my design, but I came across it on Board Game Geek. Somebody had designed a different solo variant for Teotihuacan. And basically, the goal of that solo variant is to make it so that it is not your turn, the simulation of other players is actually a little bit more, it's a little easier. And I got the instructions underneath my thing here. And so I've played it through once, but if you're familiar with the solo Tiabat in the original game, you have a pyramid and you're moving that pyramid around. It's not this pyramid, it's a different sort of set of tiles that are going back and forth. It takes a few minutes, and the Tiabat actually is sort of competing with you for resources. So their in-game points can be different. And I think for some people that is going to be preferable from the standpoint of you're kind of competing against something on the board, and then you have the neutral things that move around at the end of every eclipse. The difference between this one that this fella designed and that Teobot is this tends to mimic things moving around the board more. So I'm playing with black, and then the red represents the Teobot that has one die in a worship space and then three other die. I've kind of adjusted the rules slightly. I think the rules say you put all of them on one, but the first time I ran it through, I realized, oh, then they'll never move, or they only move when ones show up on the yellow die here. So I 1, 2, and 3. So one of those will move every turn, and then the Tiabat will move his worship space most turns. Not every turn, but most turns. Those move around the board. The neutral ones will also move based on a system that looks complex. It looks complex, but after playing through a game, really is not that complex. You kind of want to have the numbers nearby so you can make sure you know your which thing you're on. But honestly, I think after you did it several times, it probably would be come fairly naturally. So the only thing that is a little bit less interactive from a solo mode perspective is you don't feel like you're competing quite as much for resources. You really just have to pay attention. Well, how much cocoa do I have to pay when I land on a space if it's occupied by other die or workers? But you're really just competing for a score, and if you can score 120 points is called the commoner rank. 150 points is considered the merchant rank. 180, you're an architect. The first time I played, I got just over 150. And then 210, you are a priest. If you get 240, then you are the high priest. And so you're kind of competing for those levels. So I told him I would record this and I would play test it and post it so that he could kind of see what I did with the rules. I think that was the only rule I adjusted with and I'm using red day. I think in his rules he used a different color, but I like using black myself personally, so that's why I did it that way. But that was the only thing I think I've changed is for the purpose of getting them to move the red or 1, 2, 3. Tiabat is 1, 2, 3. So There are a few different rules during the eclipse, and I will get to that when we get there. But basically, the eclipse will build up, or I'm sorry, the pyramid will build up a little bit faster, and some more decorations go out there a little bit faster during the first and second eclipse, based on the way it plays. So that's sort of a run through. I've already drawn my tiles and gotten my starting resources for this game: 3 gold, 3 wood, 4 beans, and 5 stone. So not bad on the starting resources, I think, for this one. And the way the Teobot, I'll explain the way the Teobot moves very quickly. So you have this sort of grid here of 4. You got the yellow tile. Hopefully this is showing up on the camera. I can't see the how the camera is facing, but it's the 1 and the 2 player things, and you make sort of it's like a grid of 4 things, and technically you don't really need the yellow and black, but they do help you remember, and you've got 4 of the markers here for the Teobot. So you roll the die, and I rolled a 1 and a 2. The yellow will represent each roll what number of the Teobot is moving. So in this case, and it's not his turn, so I'm not moving him right now, but I would use the 2 die, and I'm going to move that number of spaces. So in this case, 1 space. The blue die represents the number of spaces. So I'd go from here to here. That's what I would do with the Teobot. And then for the worship worker, I'm going to add those together. So I got a 3, I take 1 away, 2, and I'm going to move him 2 worship spaces. So 1, 2, and I always count the palace spaces as worship spaces. I think in the main game they get ignored, and it's not clear in these solo rules if they would get ignored or not. But as I was playing, it just made sense to me that sometimes players will take up spaces in the palace, and so it made sense that that would be included in the spaces where the worship worker would go for the Teobot. The other ones, the other blue and yellow die that are just neutral workers, when you start the game, 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and they are placed out here based on just 2 random drawn starting tiles, and then placed on by number based on that. There is a system that this fella has, and I'm sorry, you're going to watch this video, and I did not know your name. I want to say his name is Jerry, but I probably got that wrong. But there is a system that, depending on the number of showing on the die, you're going to flip one and you're going to move it. The yellow ones are going to move 1 space when you flip that die, and the blue ones will move 2 spaces. So it's very easy to do, and it's the same. The numbers for blue and yellow at the end of every turn will be exactly the same. So there'll be it's very easy to do. As I do it, you'll see it. It shouldn't be too much of an issue. I'm going to try to do this in an hour or less. We will see if that works. I'll be right back. Got to grab my lunch. All right. Got some tikka masala my wife made. It's very good. I'm going to try not to get it on the game board if I can avoid that. But you'll have to forgive me as I try to get my lunch in and my work day. All right. So I start first. And I've got some options here. I thought about some of this before I started, but it was, I think, last night or early this morning I was setting it up. So I think what I really want to do is get one of these, because I got some gold, thinking, hey, if I get one of these early on, it's either this one, which gives me a cocoa whenever I land on or cross the palace, or this one, which gives me cocoa whenever I take the board 2, 3, or 4 actions. And I kind of think I'm going to use this one soon. So I think for my first action, I'm going to go 1 space. And I'm going to pay a gold. And we're going to gain 3 victory points because we are getting to put our doohickey on there. And then whenever I take these other actions here, I'm going to get to do that. So that's my turn. I do get to go up on the green temple. That'll give me a cocoa. I had to pay 2 cocoa to go to that space, so I will do that. And that's that. So now a Teobot turn. We'll just stick with what I just rolled because that'll be easier. This guy will go 1, and then this one, 3 minus 2 is 3 minus 1, sorry, is 2. So he'll go 2 worship spaces to here. And then the numbers right now are 1, 2, 3. So we're going to turn to 3 to a 6 and move it 1 space, this yellow one space. And then the blue 3 will turn to a 6 and move 2 spaces, 1, 2. So that sort of simulates players moving around the board. That is all they do. That is a Teobot turn. It is very... Now, the reason there is 4 here is because theoretically you move these up here to indicate that you're done so you don't forget to move the eclipse disc. So that's an important piece. You will give yourself an extra turn or something, or throw your turn away if you don't keep up with the eclipse disc. So that's important. So let's see where we want to go next. This one's free to me right now, so I'm going to go here. I don't have to pay any cocoa for that because there's nobody there. It sadly does not give me any wood to do that, or stone rather. But what it will give me is 1 victory point and 1 cocoa. And actually, because it's a single die there, I will get another victory point for that one. So that works for me. And then we'll roll this die. Now, if you roll a 6, you turn it to the opposite alternative number. So a 6 turns into a 1, and a 6 turns into a 1. Is that right? Let me make sure I'm doing that right. I think 6 is 1, 5 is 2. Yeah, 6 is 1, 5 is 2, 4 is 3. So that's how that works. So I'm going to pick the 1 die and move it 1 space. And then 2 minus 1 is 1, so this guy will move 1 space. And then now our numbers are 1, 2, 6, so we change the 2 to a 5. The blue one is going to move 1, 2, and the yellow one is going to change to a 5 and move 1 space. And so that's that. And we're going to go there. Done. All right. Let's see. If we have 2 here, we could do 2 of these fellas. That would not be bad to do. Might even give that a chance to move possibly next round. We'll see. All right. I think I am going to move to here and get 2 build actions. It'll cost me 1 cocoa because one of my guys was there, and I'm probably gonna build. You know, let's hold on. Let's build 1 first. I really like this one because it's got the green doodad down there. That would give me 1, 2, 3 points. 1, 2. Yeah, I think we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. That'll give us 3 points. 1, 2, 3. We will move 1 up the pyramid track. That cost us 2 stone. We don't move up anywhere else. Okay. Oh, and I did have a green, so I'll get a cocoa for moving up the green area. So that's handy. And then I think I am going to build a second one here. But the question is, let's draw another tile. We've got a blue. I could blue that up there on 3 and get more victory points. Or I could go down here. That'll get me 3 victory points. That'll get me 3. Space would be 3. Is there another space up here that's even better? There's really only a couple of spaces I have. Ooh, that would be 5 victory points. So I'm going to go with that route. That's going to cost me 1 wood and 2 stone, but give me 5 victory points. And we're going to go up the blue track. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're going to go up here, and I get 1 of any resource. So the question is, what resource might be the most helpful? I'm going to go ahead and grab another stone in case I get around there again. And I get to upgrade one of these workers or age them. And I'm going to do that. And there we go. That's my turn. So we've got a 1 and a 2. So the 1 die moves 1, 2. And our dice are 1, 5, 6, I believe. Yes. So the 1 becomes a 4 and moves 1 space to here. And this one becomes a 4 and moves 2 spaces. All right. That is fabulous. Okay, so then we will move our clips. Now, I'm probably going to get some more wood here. What are our temple tracks here? I forget what some of these do. Okay, get that off my instruction book. Okay, let's see what our temple bonus tile is. We've got 3 victory points for each step we've progressed on the Avenue of the Dead track. Nice. Oh, that's not the one. Score for your workers. For each worker with 1 to 3, 4 victory points, 4 to 5, score 9 victory points. Each worker. Wow. That's interesting. You could score a lot of victory points with that. Score 5 victory points for each technology tile with 1 of your markers. That's not bad. 9 victory points for each bonus tile you reached, including this one. Wow. So these are a decent number of points here. It's a pretty high level. Let's see. I feel like that wood is going to be pretty handy. I think I'm going to go here. 1 space. Nobody's there. Don't have to pay anything. It's a 2. Gives me 1 wood. Allows me to age him. And I think that is it for my turn. So, not doing anything else. We've got a 2 and a 3. So 2, 1, 2, moves 3. And now we've got 4, 5, 6. So the 6 turns to a 3. Blue will move 2. 6 turns to 3. That moves 1. Move that. Done. Okay. So, and you can see that the turns, it just doesn't take long to think through a turn. It's pretty quick with this Teotihuacan rule. It's a very fast one. Now, one thing I forgot Last time I had a 3. Well, I could move that. With a 5, 5 minus 1 is 4. It's got to be a 1, 2, or 3 to move that one. So I would not move this. The worship worker, he's just going to stay where he is. Oh, one thing I forgot is to give myself that because I got wood last time. To get that in a cocoa because I have that technology tile. I think, let's see, if I have 2 workers on there, I could get 2 wood. That's pretty helpful. If I go here, I have to pay a cocoa, but I'm going to get a cocoa right back because I'm doing that, and that's going to give me 2 wood, and I can get this guy up to a 3. And then Teotihuacan's turn. So we've got a 1 and a 2. So we're going to move the 1 die, 1, 2. We'll move, let's see, 3 minus 1 is 2, so he's going to go to there, and then we have now 3, 5, 3, 4, 5. So the 5 changes to a 2. We'll move a space. 5 changes to a 2. 1, 2 spaces. There we go. All right, now I'm getting to this point where I'm probably going to want to go around there. That gives me a cocoa. What is it? Let's see. I can't always remember what all these things mean, so okay, after resolving 1 or more power-ups gained from performing a main action, you may pay 1 cocoa to gain an additional power-up. Well, that's kind of interesting. It's not bad. After performing the main action construction of 1 of the temples, regardless of the top place. Okay, that's pretty good. Getting cocoa is pretty important. So I tend to kind of go for that. And I don't want to go here because that is going to be costly. That's going to cost me 3 to go there. Although I could take a worship action. That would be an option. That's going to cost me 4 cocoa. No, 3 cocoa to go to that spot. Not a huge fan of that. 1, 2, 3. I could go there and take one of the noble spots. That could be a thing. So spend 1 cocoa to advance on any temple by 1 as many times as the power of the unlocked worker minus 1. So there's a 3, so I can move up a temple spot times 2. Or, what's my other one there? I can get 1 cocoa and spend 1 cocoa and 1 resource to receive as many resources as the power of the locked worker. So up to 3 resources. Or what is that? Spend 1 resource to receive 2 cocoa and do this as many times as the power of the locked worker. Okay, so everything there is going to give me more the more I have of a worker. So I'm actually going to go here and spend my 3. I'll be powering this guy up, but he is a 3 arriving there. I am going to pay a gold to put a technology marker on that tile. So whenever I come here, it'll give me a cocoa, or whenever I pass there, it'll give me a cocoa, and I get to go up that track 1. And I'm going to go ahead and grab a stone while I have a chance. And yeah, let's see how that works out for me. All right, so we're going to roll 1 and 3. So we're going to move the number 1, 1, 2, 3, we're going to, it's 4 minus 1 is 3. So this one's going to move 1, 2, 3 worship spots. And then we are doing, what are we on? 2, 3, 4. So the 4 changes to a 1 and moves 1. And the 4 changes to a 1 and moves 2. Like so. All right. And then this will move. And I'm feeling like we forgot that once, but I can't remember for sure. All right. So that'll cost me a cocoa, but it'll give me 3 moves up a track, which is pretty nice. I kind of feel like, now that I have this technology, I feel like I have to take that. So 1, if I go here, 1, I get a cocoa for going to that tile. It's a locked one, so I don't have to pay anything, so I'm not going to the main action there. I'm going to pay a cocoa to take the action. Do I pay a cocoa every time? Or do I pay it once? That is a good question. So 1 cocoa to anything to 1, and you can do it. That's fine. I have to pay 1, and 3 is the most I can do. And so I think I'm going to pay all my cocoa there. 3. I only had 3, so I'm probably going to pass on that, even though I kind of want to get it. Well, I can do it afterwards. I can get the cocoa and then spend it. So I'm going to go 1, and I'm going to spend the wood to take this mask. And 2, which gives me 2 cocoa. And 3, which gives me 2 cocoa. So I'll get some of that back. And I can now spend a cocoa to take this, which allows me, I believe, what does it do? I get to count 1 extra worker on 5, 6, or 8 board. So that's handy. That'll be useful at some point in the game. I went up those 3 tracks. I think that is it for me. So we got a 1 and a 1. So red is going to move 1. We're at 1, 2, 3 again. So the 3 turns to a 6. That one moves 2. That one moves 1. That's pretty good. Now, this is interesting. So we kind of need to get some cocoa again. Nobody's on gold. I can't really afford a decoration. So I think it makes the most sense for me to, gotta fill this back in. For me to go 1, 2, 3, because I don't have to pay any cocoa there. I do get a cocoa for crossing this, and I'm going to take that board 4 action, which is going to give me another cocoa and a victory point. It's a 2, so I'm going to get, I have 1 worker there, I'm going to get 1 gold, and then I'm going to age this guy to a 3. I forgot to move that last time. So we're going to get a 1 and a 2. Red's going to move 2, 1, 2. And then this is 3 minus 1, so he's going to move 1, 2. Not going to knock me out. He got close. And then we have 1, 2, 6, so the 2 becomes a 5. And we'll move 2. 2 becomes a 5, and it'll move 1. Okay, so that's that. All right, One, two, if I can only move there. Okay. I could go resources from that. Have some of that. I could go there. You know what I kind of want is cocoa. I think I'm going to go here, and I'm going to get cocoa. That's going to be my turn. 1, 2, 3 plus 1 gives me 4 cocoa. Because they're all stacked up there. It's an easy way to get some cocoa. I can do it, so I'm going to. All right, so 4 and 4 turns into 3 and 3. 3 moves 1, 2, 3. And then that's not going to move. He's not going to move. So then we're just doing, what do we got? 1, 5, 6. So the 1 turns to a 4. He'll move 2. 1 turns to 4. He'll move 1. All right. Not bad. Let's see. Let's see. I moved him, so now he's here. Kind of got a free action there to some degree. He's only at 3, so I can't do anything. Although I could count it as there's a second worker there. That is legit. Pay 2, and then every time I build, I'll get to move up a temple. Everything is about moving up the temples, and this one's the least one, but the blue and that are pretty good. I think I am going to do that. I'm going to turn this in so I can count it as having a second worker there. Pay 2. Don't have to pay any other stuff. I'm going to put a technology dial thing there. I get to move up 1 on the green, which gives me this guy, which I can move somebody forward to any space I want. At some point, he is going to age. Boom. And I think that was it. Yeah, nobody else passed anything. So we got a 2 and a 2. So 2 is going to move 2. And we're at 4, 5, 6. So the 6 turns to a 3. And he's going to move 2. And 6 turns to a 3. And he moves 1. So there we go. These guys stacked up there pretty good. All right. This is going to move around. We're getting very close to Eclipse. It'd be nice if I could get another mask. That would be super handy. So if I could find a way to move up the blue twice. That's going to cost me 3 to go there. But it would give me a temple track and potentially 2. Yeah, I could definitely get 2. I kind of think that might be worth it. 1, 2. I have to pay 3 because of the guys there. But I can pay a wood and 2 stone, and I'll take this one. And if I put it here, that's going to be 3, 4, 5. Let me make sure there's not another place that's even better. So if I put him here, still 3, 4, 5. If I put him here, he could go there or there. Yeah, I think this is it. I think that's it. 3, 4, 5. So 5 victory points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 victory points. And I get to go up the blue temple track, which is going to give me 1 of any resource. I'm not not sure what I'm going to want next. Probably need more stone, actually. I'm probably not getting the gold yet. I can get that later. And I get to move up the temple track again. Any temple track. So I just did that. I'm going to move here because that's going to give me a mask, a unique mask, which I have to pay wood and cocoa for to keep. But it did get me up the temple track, which is fantastic. Okay. I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else I would get as a bonus. We got 1 and 1. So red 1 goes 1. This is going to go 1. What do we have? 3, 4, and 5. So the 5 turns to a 2. And he'll go 2. And 5 turns to 2. And goes 1. Okay. That's that. All right. This is going to go up 1. If I move that, I'm gonna have to pay some for stuff here. It's gonna be painful. There's nobody on gold. Well, 1, 2, 3. That'll give me 2 gold. 2 and 3. He's a 4. Gives me 2 gold. Gives me a bean. Gives me a victory point. So I'll take it. Then it's going to be last round before Ascension. So the 3 worker is going to move 2. 5 minus 1 is 4. He's not going to move because it's over 4. Interesting. All right. And then we have 2, 3, 4. 4 goes to 1. Moves 2. 4 goes to 1. Moves 1. And this is going to go here. And now we have the Eclipse. So I never got anything up the Avenue of the Dead, so that's not going to do any points for me. Let me go to my Eclipse scoring here. Let's see. Pyramid track, you don't get the furthest in this one. Forest points. So 4. How many did I put up there? Just 2. No, I put 3 on there. I forgot to move that up last time. So 4 times 3 is 12. 34. So I get some points there. And then we reset the pyramid track. We have 2 masks, so I believe that is 3 points. 1, 2, 3, because I have 2 different masks. And I have to pay 1 per worker, but if it's over that, I have to pay more, so I got to pay 2 for 2 workers, so I'm down to 1 cocoa. Ooh. And then there's a couple of other things that we have to do. For the Teotihuacan rules, we place the 3 pyramid tiles in the construction onto the pyramid construction, just kind of working around in first empty spaces, bottom to top. So those go there, and then we draw 3 more. That's at the end of every round. And usually with the regular Teotihuacan, you got to do the worker movement, but because these move every turn, there's no need to do the worker movement now. And then you place the first 3 decorations around the edge here, like so. And this one goes to the top, and these come out onto the board. There we go. Okay. And then Eclipse 1, we take one of these buildings and put it there. And then place one red wooden disc, and one on the bottom row at the highest techno spot. So this goes here and this goes here. Now I have both of those, so I get 3 points. I get 3 points for each one. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I will say I could know that he's going to go there. I could know that. Interestingly enough, I had forgotten about it, but he just happened to land on the ones that I got. So we'll see how much that 6 points means in the end. And then from the temple discovery tiles, blue and just remove 2 tiles randomly from the temple track. So, and 1 from the avenue. So we're going to remove 1 tile randomly from Avenue of the Dead. And we're going to move 1 green and 1 of these randomly. So those are gone. They are not available. And that is that. All right. That is the end of that Eclipse. We go there. And still got my masks. But I think I'm going to have to pause there and come back for the second round here. As it is, I got to get back to work. All right, finally here for round 2. So where was I? We were at the very beginning. So I'm really kind of hoping to get up those tracks. So I get 9 per track, which is very nice. So the question is, what am I gonna do? Got a locked worker there. Every time I pass there, I get stuff. I haven't ascended at all yet, so we've got some work to do there. I've got 1 cocoa, so that's not good. I do need some more cocoa. I have a couple of wood. I could go up the Path of the Dead 1 with the wood. That wouldn't hurt. I don't want to really focus on that if I'm focusing on the temple. And that guy's going to ascend pretty much next time he goes. I could pay 1 cocoa and get the Ascension. I could get 5 cocoa. Plus I could get a cocoa for that. Because if I want to build on the thing and I go here, that's a 6. Well, it'll be a 5. I pay a cocoa for the guy that's there. And I can get 2 stone. Plus, because it's number 3, I get a cocoa and a victory point. And then he ascends and goes here. And I want to get more, but then I have to feed the workers. So it's kind of a tough deal. I don't like the options. I do like the potential of getting more cocoa and having an extra worker around. I think I'm actually going to get 2 cocoa and this worker because I have a plan. And that will be my turn. So let's see. We have 2 and 3. So the number 3 is going to move 2. And then we are at Let's see what our numbers are this time. They are. Do everything. Okay. All right. So let's see. We are at 1, 2, 3. So the 3 turns to a 6. He moves 2. 3 turns to a 6, and he moves 1. Okay. Okay. And then 5 minus 1 is 4, and this is going to go here. All right. So I think, because I need the cocoa, and I have, well, you know what? I think the first thing I'm going to do is go here and collect 3 cocoa, because I need the cocoa. All right, so then we will roll. We got 1, 1. So I'll go 1, and 2 changes to 5. And goes 1. 2 changes to 5, and goes 2. All right. Now, we've got to get that guy aged a little bit, and we need to gather cocoa over time. You go there as a 1. You only get me 1 victory point. If I go get stone, it costs me no cocoa. I still only get a victory point, but I actually will get 2 victory points in cocoa for that, and he will age to 2. Okay, we've got basically 3 and 3, so 3 moves 1, 2, 3. The 6 is not going to move. 1, 5, 6. So 1 changes to 4 and moves 2. 1 changes to 4 and moves 1. All right. Now, I have opportunity to get cocoa. I think that does something. What does that one do? After resolving 1 or more power-ups gained from performing an action. So I can really power up if I do that with cocoa. I have to pay 3 to get it, or I could just get 4 cocoa. That gives me 3 extra victory points on that track, and gets me up that temple track, and gets me some stuff. That's 3 extra victory points on the 5 and 6 board. I'm not really using 5 and 6 that much, so the Ascension one, though, is pretty stinking good. I hate to spend 3 cocoa beans for that, but I think I'm going to, because I think it will help me get up these towers more. So I'm going to spend, oh, he'll be a 3. I couldn't do it anyway. That would be 3 cocoa. He would not be powerful enough to do it. So, in that case, 1, 2, 3, I could go there. Get more cocoa, but I really want to. Can't knock your own worker out. That's a tough one, man. I think I'm going to go here and get the 4 cocoa. I think that's going to be cocoa. We should move this last time. We did. Let's see, we got 1 and 3. So 1 moves 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we have 3, 5, 4. Wait. Oh, no, we have 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. So 6 turns to a 3 and moves 2. And there's 1. All right. So that got me cocoa. That's not going anywhere, but that gets me a cocoa to go around there. 1, 2, 3. I kind of might want a decoration. I think I ought to build. If I go here, I can pay 2, well, actually I have to pay 2 stone and a wood to build on the second level. And this is going to be beneficial to me, one way or another. But how beneficial? Did I put that there for real? I put that there thinking it was going to get me a victory point. What a doofus. I don't think I could have anywhere put it. I could have put it here and still gotten what I got, but I should be down another victory point. So for this one, we have 2 spots. We have here 1. Oh, that doesn't work. So here for 1 victory point, 2 victory points. Actually, it's 5. Oh, it's. I keep trying to put it in the wrong place. Yeah, I kind of think that 5 is going to be the best. There isn't another one, right? Oh, hold on. That would be 6. That would be 6, yeah. I think that is pretty good. So we're going to go for there for 6 victory points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 will get us up here. That will. Oh, I'm supposed to move up here. Where's my guy who ascended? I ascended. I can't do that. Because I ascended with this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I ascended with this guy. That's what I did. So he's up here, sitting up there. Or did I move around already? I think I already moved around with him. That's what I did. That's what I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't remember what I'm doing. So I think I'm still good. So I can get the 6 victory points, which I just got. I get 1 up the green tower, which gives me 3 of these. I had to pay 1 for the guy there. And whenever I take the action there on number 8, I get to go up another temple. That's a tough one. Any resource, huh? Well, we're kind of getting close to a deal there, so I'm going to go there so I can get at least 1 gold. And I think this guy's going to 3. And that'll give me 1 gold from that temple. I think that's everything there, because I didn't move past anything. Now no, he didn't move on to there. It's my ascended worker. Okay. So we have 2 and 2. I feel like I forgot one. Might be moving it too fast, I don't know. So 1, 2. We are at 3, 4, 5. So 6 turns. Wait, 3, 4, 5. So 5 changes to a 2. 5 changes to a 2, and he's going to move 1. 5 changes to a 2, and he's going to move 2. Okay. Hope I'm not moving that too fast. That's why you're supposed to use this. I see. Okay. Now, I still have this guy. That I'm still kind of interested in getting that. In fact, I think I'm going to go here and pay 2 cocoa to pay 2 of these to get this here. That'll put me up there, give me a victory point. And whenever I power up a worker, so I can make one of these 4, then I can pay a cocoa to power it up again and make it a 5. So that gives me much more control over getting those guys powered up. Got a little synergy going on here. So we're going to have a 1 and a 2. So the 2 1's going to go 1 space, and then we have 2, 3, 4, which the 4 goes to a 1 and goes 1 space, and 4 goes to a 1 here and goes 2 spaces, and this is going to go up, and that's 3 minus. Well, last time it was 4 minus 1, so we would have gone 1, 2, 3, and then this time he would go 1. Holy moly. That was lucky. Knocked me off. Haha. I'll take it. Alright. Fantastic. Alright. So that's my guy. Alright, now. What do I want to do here? That guy's a 5. Does it benefit me to go there at all with him? Not really. I could get Coco, or I could work my way around because I need some gold to get those, and they will help me move up the temple track. So let's go for that. Let's go here with this guy. He is going to have to pay 1. There's 1 color there. And he's a 3, so he's going to get me 1 gold. And that always gets me one of those and a victory point. And I think that is it. Oh, and he powers up to 4, which, do I want to pay Coco to power him up again? I don't think I do just yet. Not just yet. 1, 2, 3, because he can get over there. Alright. So we got 3 and 3. So 3 moves 1, 2, 3. And then we have 1, 2, 3. So 3 changes to a 6 and moves 1. 3 changes to a 6 and moves 2. Alright. That's going to move this up, and those aren't going to move him. Okay. So I think that will work well if I go there. I think I can really do well here. Oh. Okay. Because if I go here, if I go there, I have to pay 2, which is fine. I'm going to get 1 back for taking the action and a victory point. But I have 2 of 4 or more. So I'm going to get 4 gold, which is awesome. And that's going to give me 2 on the track. I'm not real bright. It's 2 dice. I'm looking at the wrong place. It's 2 dice. So I'm not getting 4 gold. I'm getting 3 gold and 2 victory points. I don't know why I thought that. And I'm going to do this. I could pay to power up another one. I could. You know, when that last guy ascended, I was supposed to move this forward. So we're going to move that forward 1. And then this guy's going to go. So it's going to be 2 and 1. So number 2 is going to move 1. And then we have 1, 2, 6. The 2 changes to a 5. So he's going to move a space. I messed up something. 2 changes to a 5. Right? And then goes 1, 2. Okay. Now, I think for what is going to essentially be my last action here. Now, let me double check this ability, because I might be able to get a couple of triggers off of here. After resolving 1 or more power-ups gained from performing a main action, you may pay 1 cocoa to gain 1 additional power-up, so you can't get more than 1. But I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Now I forgot when I passed those, well, I passed him, so I get a cocoa for passing go, basically. Okay, that's only here. Got some gold. I'm going to take that main action there and get 4 gold. 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to get to go 2 temple tracks. We're going to go up 1. And I'm going to go up 2. There. I'm going to do that. Because that's going to give me that and a wood. And that one will give me 3 cocoa. So I will do that. And then I'm going to get to power up 2 guys. So I'm going to power up both of these guys. And I can pay a cocoa to power up another guy, which I will do. So he'll go up to 5. And then these 2 will ascend. So they're going to go back here and go down to 1. But I get 2 ascensions, and I'm going to pay 3 cocoa for 1 ascension to go 1, 2. Yeah, because then I can get a stone and a wood again. Okay, that's functional. And then for my second ascension, I have to pay for my workers, so that's going to be significant. I've already got my guy. I could get 5 victory points. I don't think I got the cocoa and the 1 victory point for taking that action there. What do I want to do? had Ascension. We had 2 Ascensions, so that would have ended up there, regardless of what I did. So I can get 5 cocoa for 5 victory points. I can go 1 track for free, or I could pay 3 cocoa to go up 2 tracks, which is pretty helpful. I kind of think I'm going to do that. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go up this track, which is going to give me 4. So I essentially get my cocoa back. And I'll go up this track, which gives me 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I like that. And then because I have 2 ascend, 1, 2, I go up the Avenue of Dead. And I'll grab this. Nice. And then there we'll go. Alright. So we have a 3 and a 3. So that guy's not going to move. 3 is going to go 1, 2, 3. And then we have 1, 5, 6. So the 1 changes to a 4. And that will move 1. And then this one will change to a 4 and move 2. And then we have the eclipse. So that's going to happen. We got to do our eclipse scoring. Oh, I only got 1 on that at a time. Alright, lowest visible buildings on the main board. Scores that many victory points for each step they moved on the Avenue of the Dead. 5. I moved 3, so I score 15. 61, 71, 76. Alright, and then I only moved 1 step, so 1, 2, 3. That's how I'll get there and reset that. Oh, I didn't even get that. 1, 2, 3. No, I built 1. 1, 2, 3. I should have been at 1. I probably grabbed a bit. Reset the pyramid, organize through masks. So I get 3 points for masks. 1, 2, 3. 1 cocoa per worker. I play at least 4. And then anything a 5 worker, I have to pay an extra for. Alright. And then let's do our eclipse stuff here. Okay, 3 pyramid tiles randomly go onto here, kind of in the ability that they are able to go. Alright, they go there, and we draw 3 new ones. It's actually semi-more helpful. Oh, that's not. First 3 decorations go around the board where they can go. So 1, 2, 3, and then that moves to the top. We'll do that. And then a wooden building goes here. All right. Then eclipse 2 to the highest 7 numbers. Oh, I'm going to put these 2. So he will give me 1, 2, 3 victory points for that. Temple's discovery tiles. Temple track. Okay. Okay. All right. So we're missing tiles there. So we just remove this one, and we remove 2 randomly here because we could only remove 1 from there. So I'm going to remove 2 from there. That seems fair. All right. All right. Everything just reset. Let's go. Round 3. All right. Now, this is a tough one. paid my cocoa. Way over there. That guy is going to, he is going to ascend when he gets around there. The other thing I could do, that's going to be, I could build a ton of, man, I have a ton of gold. So that's like a thing I could do pretty easily. If he's going to move there anyway, shoot. But he is a 5, so if I get sends there, I could maybe get a couple of other guys to go, especially if I have 3 dice there. You know what? I think you can use these at any point in time, so place your normal movement, 1 move, whenever occurs in limited distance. Okay, so instead of moving normally, I can move an unlimited distance. But that's not really helpful there. 1, 2, 3. Could get gold. Thing is, this is free right now. So if I go here, that does not, I mean, he just doesn't do much there. I have to build at least, at minimum, with 2 wood and 2 stone probably. I could probably get that higher level. I think I'm going to go there. I have to pay 2 cocoa, which I'm not really thrilled about. He's going to end up aging once. I could pay a cocoa and get him to go twice. And I have to get one of these out there. That's going to give me, if I go on the 2nd level, if I go on the top level though, man, that's not bad. 1, 2, see, that's 5, 6, 7, 8 victory points for that. I think I'm going to do that. Because that gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I get to move up here, and I get to move up on the temple. Any temple I want. So I'm gonna go. This is any temple. Are there ones where I'm gonna be having to select a particular temple? Not if I ascend. If I ascend, I get to pick. So yeah, I'm gonna go up here. I'm gonna go up here and grab that. Okay. Is that a one-off bonus? Does everybody get that, or do we all get it? I forget. Let's see. Temples. All right. Okay. You simply qualify for in-game scoring conditions shown on the temple bonus. So that's it. I qualify. That's for every temple bonus I qualify for. So we'll just do that. We did that. We're good. We'll roll. We got 1 and 2. So the 2 die will go 1, and we are at 4, 5, 6. So 4, 5, 6. 6 turns to 3. He's going to move 1. He's going to move 2. Like so. 3 minus 1 is 2. He's going to go there. And now if I have 2 die there, I could do it twice, but I do not have enough stuff to really make that work. But 1, 2, 3, that's free. So I'll get a victory point, plus a victory point, plus a cocoa, because I took that action. And I get to age him, which just makes sense to age him again. And that's the turn. Don't think I get anything else. Okay. So we're at 2-2. 2 moves 2, 1, 2. It is 3, 4, 5. So 5 turns to 2. We'll move 1. And 5 turns to 2 and moves 2. So we'll do that. And then 4 minus 3 is 3, so he's going to move 1, 2, 3 worship spots to there. And then I think I failed to do that the first time. So we're there. And now it's turn 3. Because I did that first, and then I did that. Alright. Well, he's a 3, and if I get him there, I'll get 2 stone. That's going to cost a ton. The problem is I actually need wood. One interesting thing is if I go all the way around the board, that would be okay. Especially if I did that first. And then, now I have to pay, we have to pay a lot of cocoa. I wonder if I should get the cocoa first. I don't have to pay any cocoa for that. Those are really good. That also gives me the discount if I get in there. So I kind of think going here and getting 4 cocoa might prove to be the best thing in a long time. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So 3, we're going to move that so I don't forget. 3 is going to go 1, 2, 3. And then we have, what is it? 2, 3, 4. So the 4 turns to a 1. And that moves 1. And the 4 turns to a 1. And that moves 2. Okay. Alright. Not too bad. Not too bad. Now, the problem is, what I really want is to get those. I really want to get those decorations on because I think that's going to be where I'm going to get more stuff. Now, I could also build like once on that level. And that's actually a lot of points there if I can place that particular tile. Man. So it makes sense to go here and pay 2 cocoa to go there. I'm going to get a cocoa and a victory point. So that's fine. And I'm going to get 2 stone for that. And then this guy is going to age. I'll pay a cocoa to do another worker action, aging. And double check and make sure I'm not totally cheating doing a different one. Okay, yeah. Another power up, same action board, so we can do that. And then this guy is going to ascend. So he's going to go there. Yeah, he's going there. So I can pick an Ascension deal here. could pay 3, or I could get 5 cocoa now, which would save me having to go spend a turn. I think I am going to get the 5 cocoa. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I'm going to do that. Alright, I'm going to do that. Yeah, that's going to work. Alright, so 3 and 3. Alright. 1, 2, 3. We are on 1, 2, 3, so 3 turns to 6. And moves 1. 3 turns to 6 and moves 2. This has got to move, and I ascended last turn, so that's got to move for that too. Forgot about that. Alright. Okay, now we need to get those. We need to get those. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I can go there for 2. Okay, that's doable. There's no reason to have a second guy there. And I get a discount of 1, so it only costs me 3. It's going to cost me 2 gold. And I can pick a tile. I do want to go up the red anyway, so that is not too shabby of a choice. I think, oh, forgot, it's going to have to go like this. Yeah, so this will give us 4 victory points. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go up here, and we'll get to go up the red, which will give us another victory point. Is that it? All right. 2 and 2. So 2, we'll go 1, 2. No, that guy should have moved 3 last time. All right. 1, 2, 3. Be here. Okay. 2 and 2. And then we have 1, 2, 6. So the 2 changes to a 5. He changes to a 5. And he changes to a 5. Okay. That goes up. And that's it. Alright, now I think it kind of makes sense. Let's go here. And we're going to pay, well, all we can afford is 1 and 2. So we're going to pay those and get, there was a tile here that was like perfect. It's this one. Because that'll give us 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 victory points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He is going to go up to 5. That's going to go up 1. And I get to go up on a temple track. So we're going to go here for that. And I'm not going to pay the cocoa to have him go up any further because at the end of the game, I get 9 points for every 4 and 5 that I have, which is pretty stinking good. Alright. Alright, so we have a 2 and 1. So 2 goes 1, and then we move 1, 5, 6. So 1 turns to 4. 1, 2. And 1 turns to 4. And goes 1. Okay. Alright, so I have made 2 up to there, which is good. I really don't want anybody to ascend. So if I move him, he powers up. That's a tough one. Because if he powers up, then I can only power up 1 in my last turn. Is there any way of getting 2 power-ups? Because that would give me a ton of points. There is a way. There is a way. So if I use, it doesn't have to land on a different action space, does it? Okay. So I can pay this and move an unlimited number of spaces all the way around to there, where I can pay 2 to then put a decoration on the temple. So the question is, what's going to do the best for the decoration? Well, the blue, I think, is ultimately the most points. So if I go here, that gives me 3, 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. I get that for going around. And I get, let's see, I got the decoration on there, and I get to go up to the temple, which gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I get to power up, and I can pay a cocoa to power up again. Okay. It's going to end up there. And let's go. So we have 3 and 2. Now at this point, does it even matter if he goes? Because he's moving around the board. So I don't think that matters. It's not going to take anything. So it's the 3rd eclipse. It's not going to matter. Let's see. We'll pause there and score tomorrow. Okay. Let's see. We'll do the final scoring here. For final clips. Let's see. So we got 4. Dead. So 4 times 3 is Let's see, 12, 18, 30, and then I moved up here 3, so 2 times 3, 6, so we're at 36, and then masks, still only have the 2, or 3, now I have to pay my salary, 2, 4, 6, 7, whew. Barely had enough cocoa to pay for my guys. Alright. Let's start eclipse. Alright, now we do third eclipse, which is temple bonus tiles. Okay, so I get 9 points for every one of these that I was able to qualify for. Let me double check that, make sure I'm not cheating. 9 points for each bonus tile I reached, including this tile, so that's going to give me 18, 49, 57. Okay, and then this one is going to give me 9 points for each worker with 4 to 5 power, and 4 points for each worker with 1 power. So I've got 3. It's going to be 27, 29, 30, 31. So I got 31 for that. That's pretty good. 67, 77, 88. So we're over here now. And that's my temple bonus tiles. And I think that's it. So my final score was 188 with the solo version here, and it looks like, here's my scoring thing, I got to the architect. 210 points would be the priest. So I was not too far, but yeah, closer to architect than priest. So yeah, 188, pretty middling score. I felt like I did better that round in general. I like this one. I think I like this solo variant better than the one that comes with the game, and because the dice for the other players are easier to control, and I like that they just don't take as long, and it's pretty fast, and I can really focus on what I'm trying to do and don't have to worry. It's all about sort of maximizing my points. So this was good. I enjoyed this. I would recommend this version to others, and I think it would be a good, it's a good challenge, nice puzzly challenge. So that's the Teotihuacan, it's called Ascension for Teotihuacan. Gerald Fiot. I did not realize that his name was written on the page. Gerald Fiot. Okay, well, I'll make sure I post this video and send it to Gerald. So there you go. Thank you, Gerald. It was very good. It was well designed, and a couple of, I think the only thing I noted that was significant was changing the red dice for the Teobot to 1, 2, 3 instead of them all being on 1s. But there you go. Thank you for Unraveled Gaming, and until next time.